practice was pretty poor. I ended up crashing, and yeah, my passenger's in the hospital currently to find out what happened to him. So last I heard, he's definitely broken one ankle. Potentially up to both of them are going to be broken, but we don't know yet for sure. Fixed my bike since then. The fairing's all in one piece again. We've been fiberglassing it today, but now we need to swap the engine because, yeah, as I said before, it blew up. I think in response to it being upside down is probably what's made it blow up. I've got a different passenger, but Derek Taylor is called. He's one of Chrissy's old passengers from 2018, so yeah, he's been our friend for a long time. We went out and blew the engine, so having a pretty terrible day, to be honest.
Practice wasn't the best. On the first lap we had Whites and Josh had their accident. Me and Sam stopped and obviously helped them. Then we had, I think, 3 laps, right? We got given three. We got given 3 laps after the red flag, after the restart. We did 2 and the bike was misfiring, so we came in. It was not good. We then went out for qualifying and it seemed to have cured itself. And it was pretty decent qualifying, wasn't it? You know, it felt alright, it felt good. In the first half of that race it felt good, and then it just didn't, started to feel, I don't know, different, didn't it?
Something changed. It's like, I don't know, the brakes, it felt weird when we were braking, and I don't know if that was because we were trying to brake a bit later and missing our points or what, but it felt like the nose was diving a little bit, and that obviously makes it hard for me to, like, you want to keep the bike settled when you're braking. If I'm getting shot forward, it makes the dive and then it picks the back wheel up, and it's not ideal. But
we were with the pack for 2-3 laps, and then I made a few mistakes. Outbrought myself. I'm struggling with the throttle as well. I can't get any more turn on it, and I'm really struggling with it, which is unsettling the bike, unsettling Sam.
You just have to try harder, aren't you, as well? When you lose a toe, it's difficult to then find the same rhythm that everyone else is in. You just get stuck in your own rut, if you know what I mean. So, yeah. But
once you lose that toe, it's hard to chase them down. And towards the end of this race, we didn't have anybody. We were on our own. You know, I knew from a pit board I had 7 seconds to the man behind me, and I knew I had a big gap, and I knew I was in front of the man I need to be in front of. So it wasn't worth trying too much to chase the 2 in front of me down, because they didn't matter. They're not in our championship, so it didn't really matter to us where they finished. So, but yeah, I mean, the results are decent. I'm not happy with the lap times, but never am. So I just need to pull our finger out, or I need to pull my finger out anyway. So Sam's doing a great job. So I just need to adjust my throttle so I can get more throttle on. We changed, stiffened the front suspension up overnight. I added some sort of Jubilee clip to my throttle to help me be able to turn it, because I was struggling. Although it weren't right and it kept twisting in my hand, it's all a different story. But other than that, it generally went all right, didn't it?
Yeah, it was much better. The bike felt. Yesterday it felt like the back wheel was coming up in places and it was like skipping under brakes and stuff. And this morning it felt better. It felt like it was a bit more planted. And I changed a few things as well under heavy braking, like come back up to the top handle and like supported the brakes further back, if you know what I mean.
Started 12th overall. I think we were 4th in class or something like that, I think. So yeah, we got a decent start again. I don't think it was as good as yesterday's, because that was a lightning start. But we got a decent start again. Got boxed in, we got overtaken. by Mark Hegarty, little rascal. And it was fun watching him and John Saunders have a battle in front of us, and got better drive from him onto the back straight, sailed past him, and then once we got past him we kind of gapped him, and then we just started chasing John and Vicky down, didn't we?
Yeah, it made the race go quick. When you got someone to chase in front of you, yeah, it helps. Like you're not thinking of anything else. You're just wanting to get past them and that.
But the last 3-4 laps, we started reeling them in, and we was all over him in that last lap. And another lap or two, I think we'd have had a chance of getting them. But it is what it is, and results are results. And yeah, we had a good race. It was really good. Bike seems mint, didn't miss a beat. I didn't see him miss a beat, you know. Sammy didn't miss a beat. Spot on. It was an enjoyable race.
Yeah.
So obviously, White's had Derek jump on with him just to see yesterday, just to see if the engine was all right after it'd been upside down. Obviously it wasn't, so they changed engines overnight. Went out in warmth this morning and did one lap, and on the second lap that kind of blew up as well. So either a valve's gone or cam chain's gone, from what it sounds like anyway. He'll strip it down, but I think that's their season over with, to be honest with you. He's now run out of engines. He has got some he could build up, but with Josh being injured, there's no point in rushing to get back. If we were fighting for 4th and 3rd, then he'd probably rush, get another engine, get another passenger, but he might do it, I don't know yet. He might change his mind when he gets home, but I think that's their season done with, to be fair though, so it's a shame, but it is what it is. Big shout out to yourself, SB Promo Vids, for doing this, sponsoring us and all our other sponsors. The list is endless. I'm not going to name them because I'll forget one or two of them and thingy, but as you know, they all go on all our write-ups, full list of sponsors. We couldn't do it without you. All our people who play our 100 club, and for those that don't know what that is, you pay us £5 a month. Every month you pay, your number goes into a hat, and if you pick your number out of that hat, you win £100. If you win, your number still goes in the hat the month after, so you can win again. You know, so it all helps. People think £5 is nothing, but a £5 actually goes a long way when you know, towards helping us. So yeah, but so I want to thank everybody for that, and just everybody in general. So Sammy for jumping on.
We'll do the race trophies first. Third in the cup, James Saunders and Sarah Stoko. Second, Bob Dawson and Macca Singh. First in the cup, Matty Ramsden and Ben Snow. And the Supers, third in the Supers, Steve Course, Kershaw, Rhys Gibbon. Second, Lee Crawford, Scott Hardy. And first in the Supers, once again Matty Ramsden, Ben Snell.